Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Ryan, this is the Analytic Gengar, and welcome to another one of our videos. Today, more Hidden Fates. And more Hidden Fates. And actually, this is super awkward, but I just realized I only have two, so please give us one moment. Okay, sorry, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, I'm actually terrible at math, and I did this weird thing where I decided to stack them on my stovetop because our stove is one of those flat top surfaces, so I made sure it was turned off. Then I put them here, and I realized there were only 8. So now I have 9, and that's actually happened with each and every single one of the boxes. A little behind-the-scenes action there for you. Today, we're going to be doing the deed yet again. 9 tin collections, 36 packs of Pokemon cards. And I did promise a meat cleaver. So in today's video, I'd like to introduce to everyone Beulah. Hello, Beulah. So Beulah is our, technically a meat cleaver. Check out the Charizard video. I actually used a real whole life meat cleaver to open up those packs, so that was an enjoyable time. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna push them slightly out of frame, I guess. So let's see. In the Raichu video, we did this thing where we opened them up and stacked them by character. In the Charizard video, we opened them up and we stacked them by the booster. Is there a different way we could be doing this now? I don't know. I think I'm going to open them one by one, actually. Just for funsies, because we haven't actually seen that happen a lot. We'll take a minute to appreciate this one. So in case anybody's curious, that's what the inside of a booster tin looks like. It's actually kind of a lot of metal for not a lot of product, so that's pretty funny. And then they put the card in here. The card, believe it or not, is a promotional card. Yeah, sure, but it's actually tacked in there pretty well. But if you just pop it up from the back, the card falls out pretty easily. So there's the booster, and that's my recommended way. And then of course you have the booster code. I'll be posting all of the booster codes for all of the Hidden Fate booster box via tin openings that we've done. I'll be posting all of them on our Instagram, so if you're not already following us, check that out. Make sure to check your notifications. And then of course, please only take one and mark it as redeemed when you do, so this way other fans know to not go ahead and try to redeem that one. But yeah, you'll be getting the ones for the Raichu tins as well as the individual packs that we're opening up. So without further ado, here we go. So in our last 2 videos, we've actually had, I would argue, a pretty fair amount of success. We got a gold card, and we got a full art trainer card, and we got a reverse holo Geodude and a regular rare Electrode. Okay, no problem. But you know, all things considered, I thought we did pretty well. I'm gonna move Beulah out of the way so that we can stack cards there. Excuse me. But yeah, we did Charizards last, so the Charizards treated us pretty well. We did get a gold card, yet at the same time, I guess we didn't get, we got one full art GX card. So that's also kind of concerning from the perspective of, oh hey, maybe you wanted more gold star cards. Reverse Holo Metapod, reverse Misty's Determination, or Mistion, as we call her. Number 3. But it's been super interesting opening them up. I feel like Raichu had better pulls just because we got so many more cards out of that, but I could be very wrong. Caterpie, Eevee, Ekans, Charmander, Psyduck, reverse holo Kangaskhan, Misty's Water Command holo, nice card, Electric Energy, Graveler, Chansey, and Brock's Pewter Seed Gym. So I would actually be really surprised if this was the first dud tin that we can actually identify. I feel like every tin has had something in it, whether it be a reverse, something from the shiny ball, you know what I mean? So it would be shocking, come to find out, that this is how this all... Oh man, not again. Lucario GX. So that's our first full art shiny for the day. And we got another with Misty's Water Command. Electric Energy, Psychic Energy, Metapod, Magmar, Misty's Cerulean City Gem. Okay, not bad. So we did get one full art shiny card from that tin, not bad. So, random thought, but it looks like if you buy an ETB, you're pretty much guaranteed one full art shiny card, but it looks like by and far you can probably do better buying a tin box and getting about the same set of pull. So, I don't know. The other trick with the tins, of course, being that they're not that available anymore. Like I said, if you've checked out the other videos on my channel, I might have mentioned it, but a lot of what I've done is just hit Target stores randomly and found these things when they come out on shelves. And then what I'll try to do is buy, like, you know, a percentage of them, because I want to be respectful of other people. I want to make sure other people get a chance to have as much fun as I'm having. And, you know, I just hate those stories where I'm like, oh yeah, bro, I totally went in and cleared the shelves. But, you know, don't forget, there are other people out there who are just as happy to get Pokemon as you are. You kind of want to share the hobby. That's the whole point. Reverse Hollow Coughing, a regular rare Arbok. I have not gotten a Hollow out of that yet. I'm upset. But yeah, so I really don't like those types of stories when people are like, oh yeah, bought out the entire shelf. It's not cool, man. Not cool. You want to, you know, leave some for other people. So what I've been trying to do is go out there, get like 5 or 6 when I see 15, so I'll buy like a third of them. And then I'll just kind of compile them together. At my height, I had like over 60. And then of course I started ripping into them to make these booster box videos. So now I'm back down to about 30, which is fine. I don't mind. I'm sitting on them. You know, part of that is an investment, I think, or at least that's how I'm approaching the thought about it. So far, nothing regular shiny ball. Interesting. But yeah, so far I'm just kind of sitting there waiting on it to like grow and grow up. A point ball and a regular rare Justin James. Mistiana and Jinx. Okay. So that helps. I was getting kind of worried that we wouldn't get anything from the regular vault of cards. We did get a full art GX card, but those aren't, you know, those are alarming when they're by themselves. Unless you pull like 5 and everything, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. We're on our way. But yeah, so it's been... Oof. What a beauty. We also got a regular Electrode and Electric Energy for our Electrode. I like when that happens. Give me an energy that's in the pack. A Chansey, Pewter City Gym, and Brox. Okay, so actually I really like this format because it's actually been very easy to tell what's going on from the tin perspective. We've opened 2 tins, we've gotten 2 full art cards. Again, you could have bought 2 ETBs for $100 or 2 tins for $40 and gotten the same number of GX cards, which is actually hilarious to me. Kind of concerning, actually. So, don't know if that's like a trend. I think that's what I'm seeing. So, if this, you know, so far Gyarados is pretty nicely, not gonna lie. That's all I'm gonna say, because I think I said the same thing in the Raichu video, and then, you know, I was concerned, not gonna lie. So after this pack, which is 4 cards, we're gonna have an additional 6 to go. Got a hollow Vaporeon. I'm almost upset they didn't put Vaporeon in as a full art hollow card. I feel like I love Vaporeon. especially the 3 originals. I noticed that's what's not in here. All of the evolutions, and I really want to pull an Umbreon, by the way, the Full Art GX shiny card. But I've noticed that the original evolutions aren't as well intermingled. It's really the later ones like Sylveon and Umbreon, Espeon. Those are the ones that are sort of making their rounds on this set. I think that's cool though, because you know, when you put an awesome card like this Leafeon in the set, it makes me appreciate Leafeon a little more, especially that it's now shiny and stuff. So, you know, from that perspective, you're definitely singing the right song. Pikachu, Fairy, Reverse Growler, a Starmie. We'll sleeve it because it's a regular GX and we love Pokemon. But God, I hope there's any other shiny ball in this card. And this tin. And one more. For this tin. And here we go. Giovanni's Exile. A non-hollow Arbok, which I think is going to be the card I'm going to hunt for now, since it's just kind of insulting. Okay, so that was our first dud tin, I want to say. In the first one we pulled Lucario, in the second one we pulled Leafeon, in the third one we pulled a Starmie GX only, and that's only out of the regular Hidden Fates collection, not the Shiny Vault. So, no cause for alarm. Might have spoken too soon. But from what I've also heard, Gyaradoses are the way to go. Gyaradoses are, you know, the big guy. So, also kind of interested to see what our final pull set is going to be like. Because from what I understand, you know, Gyarados is the plan. Gyarados is the man. Gyarados is the one you want to pull from. So, super excited. And then I'm also probably going to hit Target tonight. I'm not going to lie. I was looking at how much I spent last night. I have like a little tracker because, you know, it's me. And I don't know, man. The series has been fun. It's almost addicting to not spend an egregious amount of money. But I also try to remind myself that I do have a lot of stuff coming in as well. So I have like Elite Trainer boxes from Target coming in that I mentioned in my open video, like the opening video to the series. Gyarados. They never put enough respect on Gyarados. I'm sorry, but you can give him a tin, you can give him a you know, a red shiny. They haven't really put respect on this Pokemon's name since when? Since Shiny Gyarados, Neo Destiny, or the Neo series, if anything. That's the last time that they made, you know, they really hooked Homie up. And Ralts out of the Shiny Vault. Very nice. Okay, so this particular booster box has been pretty good to us so far. We got a regular GX and a Ralts. Oh, this is awkward. Okay. Excuse me. Reverse Charmeleon or regular Golem. There you go. Alright, so there goes another tin. That was our fourth. And out of it we got a Gyarados and a Ralts. So not bad at all. We did tap into the Shiny Vault, so that's better than the Starmie tin. Because when we opened up that tin, we got nothing. What I've also noticed is, strangely, no regular hollows I've noticed. And that's probably my own fault, because I probably couldn't be sleeving every hollow that we come across, but me. A reverse Jolteon, Clefable, Is Flareon in this set? Has anyone pulled a Flareon? Leave a comment below if you have. I haven't seen it either pulled or pulled it myself. Yeah, that's actually really weird. I don't know. TBD on that one. Let me know if you've pulled it. I haven't seen it. I'll check the card list, but you know, if someone wants to put it in the comments. That helps. Okay. We will take that because I literally just mentioned it. Oh, okay. Well, if I mention things and they come up, Shiny Mewtwo. You know, haven't pulled that yet. Shiny Charizard. How about a pack just full of Charizards? Like an error pack full of them. Just all in there. For jokes. How about that? Okay? Okay. Charizard, 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 Charizard. I've lost it. Alright. Oh, Fire Energy though, and a Charmeleon. I haven't also pulled the shiny Charmeleon. That's one thing I'd like to have. So I've already completed the shiny Vault evolutionary line for Gardevoir, for Lucario. I haven't pulled a shiny Eevee yet, so I need one of that. This way I can complete that evolutionary line. And then I actually just completed Greninja. I haven't opened Greninja, Sudowoodo. I haven't actually opened Greninja in this set, in the booster box openings. I've actually opened it over in the ETBs, so that's pretty good. Wow, so in that pack we got a Shining Sudowoodo and a Hollow Fairy Energy. Alright. Number 6. So I'm actually super excited because if I get a chance to complete a lot of the evolutionary lines, that would be really cool. I think they would just look really nice together. And I think that's what they were meant to be, especially, like, I've seen some people try to say, oh look, I have the regular Charmander and Charmeleon from the set, which by far pretty easy to come by. I think we've already actually pulled reverse hollows of each of those cards and their regular variants. And then maybe you get lucky and pull a shiny Charizard, so you're like, oh look. But I think it's really cool when you have them all together, just because it's a little bit more cohesive. But I get it; it's hard to pull any of those cards, so I can totally see why someone would take what they can get. Because honestly, that's what I've been doing too. A reverse hollow Scyther, regular rare Snorlax, and yeah, Mewtwo. Yeah, there's just like that part of a collector in me that's like, no, I need to have this finished. So it like, even if it's fine, it's just gonna bother me. A Leaf, which I think we got in our last booster box as well. So that will get sleeved. So far that's all we've pulled out of this tin. So if math serves me right, in our last booster box, we were able to pull, I think, 2 full arts. Focus Trap, Brox, although we did get a gold card, so I think Charizard gave us a full art gold card in place of a full art shiny GX card, so that might be the way these things are distributed. I could be wrong. Also a dupe, and like I mentioned, I actually completed his line a couple of days ago when I pulled him, so I think this now is one of my duplicates from the shiny vault. So it's weird because you, out of 10 cards in a booster, 4 cards in the 40 that are in this tin, you get a chance at, I think, 4 shiny vault cards. And they don't have to be shiny vault cards. They can also, as we've seen, turn out to be just a regular reverse hollow. So to get a hit is pretty cool, but also just not completely bombing out and losing and getting a reverse is pretty cool. So it's hard, you know what I mean? Especially when you start playing dupes, it's kind of annoying because now it's just like, LOL, I'm here, give me new cards. Alright. There's something glimmering back there, I don't know. Ah! Oh, very nice. Ho ho. Ho oh. Oh, oh no. Alright, can we talk about this? Ho oh, or did you, like me, call it ho ho back in the day? I called it ho ho all that I could, as long as I could. Now that I sit here, I ponder what mistakes I've made in my life that have led me this far. And then someone recently corrected me and was like, it's ho oh. And I'm like, no, it's not. And then I just realized how incorrectly I was pronouncing that, and I was, you know, just amazed. Oh, double hit. Very nice. So we've got a dupe. So this has been a pretty lively tin, not gonna lie. In this tin alone, we got a full art Gyarados, we got a full art Ho-Oh Shiny, and we got another Leaf Energy. We've got two more, both Black Charizards. Again, I haven't gotten Black Charizard since we love to give me the card that I just recently talked smack about. I would also take that shiny, regular rare Mr. Mime. I would also, I would also really love to take that, any gold card, any trainer card. I haven't actually seen one of the trainer cards. We pulled Giovanni's Exile, but Jesse James, Cynthia, there's so many cards you can pull. So, for what it's worth, Erica's Hospitality, Lapras, and doo. Okay, so in that we got 3 cards of any sort of noteworthy value. We got a Ho-Oh GX, a Energy, and a Gyarados GX. So, not bad. We did get a full art shiny, so I think that's what's important. Let's pop this guy open. We've got 2 left in this video, and then we will probably be reassessing inventory, quote unquote, and seeing what else we can open up. I know next week we have the Pokeball. Oh god, sorry about that. I know next week we have the Pokeball box coming out. So definitely gonna try to crack at least 1 or 2 of those open on this channel, just to see what we see. I have a feeling it'll be similar to the ETB, where if you get one of those, you pretty much have a guaranteed full art shiny card from the hidden vault. But just the fact that I've noticed that a couple times has actually kind of scared me off. I like the tins better now, because with the tins I've noticed, I mean, Fighting Energy, there was one time, there was one time when I literally pulled, and this was the opening video where I did like 1 Raichu tin. In that 1 Raichu tin, I got 2 full art shiny cards and a regular shiny card. So, you know, not for nothing, but, oh, Charmander, hello. So we're gonna try to power through these now. And then we'll sleeve them up as we finish a tin. But it was just kind of jokes, because I was like, okay, so this is how this is gonna go. And then, not that reality kicked in. Reality never tends to kick in anyway. Not when you're opening this many Pokemon cards, looking for one card in particular, that reverse hollow Arbok. But, yeah, it's just been fun. It's just been all good in the hood. Charmander, Slowpoke. Alright, retake. And yeah. Okay guys, that was another tin. Let's see what we got. So we have this Electric Energy. That's important. Power up my Pikachu and my Raichu that way from my Raichu tin. Got an Articuno GX shiny card. So that's out of the Secret Vault. Beautiful card. We got another shiny vault card, the Charmander card. So again, really cool. I believe that's my third of that card now. So at bare minimum, it is pretty common. And then a Fighting Energy, which we'll put over there. Very cool. And this is our last tin. But yeah, Raichu set the stage pretty high, not gonna lie. And then I think in the video, Raichu held up pretty well. But I gotta say, I think this recap is gonna have a lot more full art shinies than I've ever seen with tins. So I think the moral of the story is buy Gyarados. I don't think there's an additional set that you should buy other than Gyarados. I think Gyarados is awesome. Based on this set anyway. And stuff what I've heard too. I've heard people have pulled the full art Charizard from these tins. So, but let's find out. Clefairy, Slowpoke, Magikarp, Pikachu, Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, Pinsir GX, Fire, Lieutenant Surge, Magmar, Misty Cerulean City Gym. I'm also, we have had a dud tin. We identified a dud tin earlier in this video, so it's not unheard of. So just oh, this is awkward. Hit the camera. Okay. Just be aware that dud tins are out there. They happen. They have to happen mathematically, I guess. Cerulean City Gym, regular Kangaskhan. Some other Dukes. Yeah, so dud tins have to happen. You just gotta hope you don't get one, and if you do, pray that the next tin has like 5 Charizards in it, because that'll offset the cost of that, of your pain and suffering. Also, I don't remember, I don't know if you guys remember, if when I was saying that there's like a slight offset with these cards coming out of the pack, I feel it in these packs again. So they require a little press to go back in line and to all get even. So I don't know if other people have been experiencing that. It's probably the way they're just shipping the cards, but let me know in the comments. What are you thinking about the print quality of these cards? I gotta say the full arts are pretty well centered, not gonna lie. Okay, so last pack. So far we've gotten a Pinsir GX and an energy for that Pinsir GX. Oh dear. If I'm being incredibly honest, yeah, I thought so. There was something in me that was like, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Alright guys, with that said, booster box of Hidden Face tins. Let's see how well we did. ... triple X dang dang. So, in terms of regular Hidden Fates GX cards, we got this Pinsir, we got 2 Gyaradoses, and we got a Starmie GX. Not bad. 4 regular GX cards out of 9 boxes is actually pretty low. I'm actually pretty impressed by that number. And I'm happy about that number because sooner or later I was just going to start getting duplicates anyway. So that actually saves a lot of effort. In terms of holographic cards, and we all know how much I love these guys, especially the Eevees, we didn't pull an Eevee or a Zapdos. We got 1 Fighting Energy, 1 Electric Energy, 3 Leaf Energies, and a Fairy Energy. So interestingly enough, all of the holographics that I kept anyway were Holo Energy. But I think Gyarados redeemed himself with 4 full art shiny cards. So, starting off from the top, we have a shiny Charmander. We still need the Charmeleon and the big guy if we wanted to complete his evolutionary line. Sudowoodo, which is new to the channel and my collection. Another Ralts, we have the complete evolutionary line in shiny. Poiple, although I don't have a Nagadadel GX yet, so happy I got him because now hopefully we can boil him up. Frogadier, completed evolutionary line, so that's really good. And those are all of our regular shiny vault cards. So let's just take a quick recount of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 of these guys. And then 4 full art cards. So between it all, we opened up 9 tins and we got 9 shiny cards. So really can't complain. That's about 1 per tin. Ignoring the energies, you also got some GXs mixed in there. So again, I think the tins are really the way to go. I got a Lucario GX, which is now new to my collection and completes the Lucario line. In both the shiny form regular and the shiny form GX. I got a Leafeon GX, which complements my Sylveon GX. However, I do still need shiny Eevee to get there. I've got an Articuno GX, so I'm super happy about that. It's a pretty card. I always worried that I would always get the birds and not this guy, so check. And then I got the Ho-Oh GX. You know, classic Gyarados box art Pokemon. So super excited about that as well. So yeah, guys, that was the booster box opening. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Feel free to start a conversation down below. I want to know, what have you guys been pulling out of this stuff? What do you think is the best tin to open up? I gotta say, by and far, I think I'm going to start avoiding Charizards and maybe start going more towards other ones like the Gyarados and Raichu because, you know, for what it's worth, they have been fun to open up. I've gotten tons and tons of full art shiny cards out of them. And the one thing I did get out of Charizard is I did get a Tapu Bulu. So I guess that might offset the amount of GXs. But I think the card everybody's after, at least, is the shiny evolved Charizard. So I think, you know, if I do end up getting more tins for this channel or opening up more tins, I think I'm definitely going to go the route of Raichu and Gyarados. If you're interested in these, make sure to come on in over to our Instagram and we'll get these distributed out to you guys. And then if you do have anything else, let us know. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. As we always say, follow us on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next week, you know, more of the same. Like I said, I'm expecting those Pokeball boxes to come in as well as more ETBs, so hopefully we'll be doing a little mixture of everything. When you open up a booster box, fun fact, you get all of this as well, and I've actually filled one Elite Trainer box, and I think I might have to fill another 1 or 2 in order to put everything away. Yeah, I actually have another stack on top of the stove, so yeah, there's that. Oh, and in case anyone's worried, don't worry, the stove is a flat top stove. It doesn't have a pilot light. It won't like light on fire. It's electric, so no need to be concerned. But I do need more Elite Trainer boxes just to put these cards in, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll go through them and I will put together a couple, it looks like, full collections. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. Have a great day. Look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye.